I got a little something. A little something.
Who you got here for?
You still win. It's just a lot of struggle.
You can't just learn new tricks overnight and think you're gonna beat another top level fighter. It don't work that way.
Come out.
Hold
on. Flag on the play. If you say you're good and you have a remote, a boosted remote to kind of the trigger button is a little faster, a modified remote.
Okay. I didn't know they had that. Damn.
Yeah. So let's say you have that. We get into a competition. Now you got a regular remote. You still win. It's just a lot of struggle. It's not as good as you looked before with a regular remote playing on the same even. You know what I'm saying? Same field. You don't look that good anymore. That's all I'm saying. So I ain't trying to shit on nobody. I'm just saying if you get caught for something and you usually knocking dudes out and then you don't, it just look away.
Shit.
It just look away. That's all I'm saying. It just look away. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's saying, where's the beef? Where's the Canelo meat? That's what you're saying? Oh, man.
Damn.
Let's get into it. What's going on, everyone? I'm Hope Von Dame. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Get That Work.
Yeah.
We are the Chin Checkers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Bang. Like, that's the way to start it off. Boom. God damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Whenever I hear that someone is tough and's got a chin, normally I always wonder how many punches will it take to get to the center of this guy's skull. And the first time they fought, it took a few. This time, oh my God, was it quick, man. And I'm a little upset because I felt like the first time I missed it. First time I'm going hard with Big Bang. Anyone versus Joyce, I'm putting the money up. This guy is a mummy with an iron face. That's it. He beats you by you hurting your hands against his face. That's his strength. And I'm glad I made a little money tonight. We both were right,
Yeah.
I don't know if you cashed in on it.
Honestly, I did not win. But honestly, I thought it would have took a little longer. My prediction was 8 or 9 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
I felt that, it would still be in Big Bang's favor, but I felt Joyce would have been a little more competitive early on. And once the second round happened...
Why do you believe in this guy?
He was an Olympian. We see what he did to Dubois, who should have had the win over Usyk. So I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Are you trying to bring up the Dubois fight? He literally was getting his ass handed to him. I guess Dubois just walked into a jab accidentally and decided that was too much. I'm not gonna say he quit, but he quit.
I just try to cut him some slack because they say Big Bang is 40, Joyce is 38. He looks a little younger than 38, and Big Bang looks a little older than 40. So I was trying to go with the guy, he's going to come in there, he's going to move his head a little more, and he's going to throw more punches. But yeah, after that second round, I already knew it was going to be over quick.
All right, so you saw him try to do some head movement.
Right, he did.
The first round, block a lot of the punches. So immediately I got worried because I bet the knockout. I don't bet just, let me put money up, this guy's going to win. No, I want to bet exactly what's going to happen and cash in on that money. So I was a little nervous, damn, is he really going to make adjustments? And of course he did. Why? Most people, not everyone, just most people, it takes time for you to learn and adjust.
Right.
You can't just learn new tricks overnight and think you're gonna beat another top level fighter. It don't work that way.
Time out. Hold on. Flag on the play. bobbing your head, moving your head back and forth should be the basics. What are we talking about here? That is boxing 101. Hit it, don't get hit. What are we talking about?
Yo, his nickname is the Juggernaut. His big ass head can't really bob. He's like a real life bobblehead. He can't move it out the way. He's gonna break his neck. His head is there for you to take it off. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little disappointing because realistically, Big Bang does have power in both hands, but it was really the left hand that he needed to watch out for. And if you know that, you do what you have to do. Like you said, he tried to do it in the first round. We seen that he was trying to keep doing that same game plan in the second round.
Yeah,
but once he got hit, you seen the legs, you seen the body language, and I just knew. I think we all just knew once he got hit, he just wasn't the same.
When your strength is able to take a punch and you're in there with a puncher, the reality is you're only going to be able to take a few punches. So what would normally knock a person completely out cold, you're able to take that a few more times. Mentally, I think it went through his head like, holy shit, this guy could crack.
Right.
And I can't get my head out the way. And the punch that knocked him completely out, the Big Bang, he was trying to counter. And this is the slowest heavyweight I've ever seen. He threw a punch that looked like, it looked like if you were talking about Call of Duty, it looked like if the game froze mid-punch where he was trying to do a shoulder roll counter punch. I was like, oh my God, when is this punch gonna get there? And Big Bang said, fuck that. Let me get this guy out of here early.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed with him. I don't think he could realistically beat Usyk. I think Usyk would move around for him too much. At his age, I just don't see it. But he does have enough power to make it an interesting fight. I think Fury beats him after he called out Fury. I think Fury beats him. 2 other fights that would be interesting.
Well, I mean, we mentioned that he is up there in age, so it just makes sense to try and go after those fights now.
Oh, he should take them if they're there. I mean, there are other big money fights that he could jump on, though. I think if he could, he should try to get in there with Joshua.
Okay, yeah, that would probably be the best bet.
Yeah.
Because Wilder would just, he would derail your momentum. So I would say Anthony Joshua would probably be a smart move.
Him and Wilder, but oh man, let's get into your boy, man.
Well, first shout out to Brooklyn because the main fight was Richard Hitchin against Zepeda. Look, we talk about Shakur, and no offense, we talk about Shakur. Well, mainly you. I don't have too much problem with Shakur, but sometimes it's a snooze fest with some of his fights.
Okay.
Hitchin is worse, bro. Like he's worse.
Yeah.
He's 16, 17 wins, like 7 knockouts. It was a little boring to watch. It looked like he could have stopped Zepeda about 3 or 4 times, and he didn't. And it's just like, go.
Yes,
get him.
Yes. I didn't understand it. I bet money on that, and I won money, of course. I bet the decision. If you follow us on Instagram, me and Work put up our predictions most of the time. We were supposed to do a Patreon page. Right now, we've just been a little busy with other stuff. Right now, our predictions are free. We put it up. We both were right. Well, I don't really remember watching too much on Hitchin other than like him being a fast-handed defensive fighter. So I felt he would win. I didn't think that it would go the distance. And then I really didn't think that. How is it? Hold on. With that being said, though, his other fight, I think I've seen him fight twice. The other fight, he was taking risks and he was letting his hands go. It just doesn't look like he goes for it, if that makes any sense. And that's where I felt like in there with a bigger puncher, which kind of happened, it didn't look like he wanted to go for it. He could have, but I don't think he has the want. Let me ask you this. So we're both under impressed with that performance, even though it was a world-class fighter. What do you think is his ceiling?
Honestly, to answer your question, I don't know. He doesn't sell his fights well. He doesn't have a lot of knockout power, and he's not even as flashy as Mayweather, Devin Haney, or Shakur.
Yeah.
He is nothing that really sells him, honestly.
I think he possibly I think he could be Rogan. The other champions, I don't see it. I see him a B-level champion, maybe falling short against being great. Maybe even being a gatekeeper, possibly winning a world title, but I can't see him being anything special. I looked at what
totally disagree. I totally disagree.
Wow. Totally.
Yes. I think he's very good. I think he's very special. I think he's going to go through what Boo Boo Andre go through. Nobody's going to want to fight him. I think that's what's going to happen. Nobody's going to want to fight him. That was a good
comparison, man.
Yeah. Who's going to want to fight somebody who fights defensive, stays on the back foot, keeps distance super well the entire time? And look at Zepeda. Zepeda's a puncher. And look at his output. His output plummeted that fight. Yeah. Like he was a whole nother fighter. Nobody's going to want to fight him, honestly.
I agree, man. Certain people need to understand this is entertainment. I'm just hoping maybe he felt Zepeda's dangerous in power and didn't feel the need to go for it. And maybe against a more reckless opponent, a less skilled opponent like Romero, maybe he'll go for it. Rolly telegraphs his punches and pretty much lets you know I'm coming for you. So maybe it's different. I can't see him beating Regis. Definitely don't see him beating Teal. A boiling hand. Anyway, man, we had some smoke. I heard the smoke detectors going off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You were coming after one of my favorite, one of the guys I like, not favorite, but one of the guys I'm entertained by.
I'm not trying to come at nobody. I'm just making a statement. Okay. So
it's a bold statement, though. So,
all right, we gonna get into it. But like I said earlier, Conor Benn, he got suspended for a while because he got caught using a PED. Well, I don't want to say that. Let's just say he got suspended.
No, you can't say that. He got fucking caught. Fuck that. That's not our fault. Whatever he took, and it is. We still like him. Well, I still like him, but yeah,
I say that because he says is because he ate too much eggs. He ate too much eggs.
I didn't know this. Oh shit! Nah.
I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair, right? So he ate too much eggs. And that was his excuse for being caught with this clomiphene, right? And clomiphene is an egg. Apparently, he ate so much. That's what he tested positive for. And it also it boosts your testosterone hormones. And yeah, honestly, he was knocking dudes out before. This fight, he fights a no-name fighter, a strong Mexican guy who's never been stopped, a higher weight class, but he didn't look impressive. The power shots that he landed didn't knock the guy out. Didn't even knock him down.
And he was hitting them clean too.
So I'm just saying, if you're known for knocking dudes out, and then you get caught for taking a drug, and then the next fight you don't knock the dude out, it looks the way.
It does, but it does, and I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
And I agree with you to an extent. I hate when something happens and motherfucker shows up and
right.
like you said, a juiced up controller, something of that nature. But he is moving up in weight.
He is moving up in weight.
It's been a while, so I want to give Conor a pass. I still want to see him in the ring with Chris Eubank Jr. I still want to see the fight.
So now, right? Chris Eubank Jr., I mean, does he not look like a genius for not taking that fight, even though, Conor Benn tested positive? Because Conor Benn was going to move up 2 weight classes, which I thought was wild. 2 weight classes off a jump to fight him. And again, he got caught. He fights somebody at 154, and he doesn't stop him.
But I don't think Conor Benn not Conor Benn. I don't think Chris Eubank had a choice in the matter. I don't know. I don't even remember the situation. Did he have a choice?
But the fight was going to happen. It was going to happen. But, once Conor Benn tested positive, he got called off.
Yeah, I thought he got suspended.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not Chris Eubank's fault. If I was Chris Eubank, I would have took it anyway. I don't care how juiced up hell yeah. This guy's 2 weight divisions smaller than me. There's no reason for him to be in the ring with me. Come on, man. Chris Eubank, I didn't think Chris Eubank was that good to begin with. But I'm just saying, if y'all getting in the ring, come on, man. It's not that big of a deal. He took a little couple of horse pills, man. He'll be all right, man. Come on, man. Nah, man. That's like if someone's in AAA or something like that and they juicing, and I'm a major league pitcher. I don't give a fuck if they juicing. This is the major leagues, baby.
Nah.
Anyway, man. Yeah,
I mean, hey, he won the fight. Unanimous decision. It was a clear victory, dominant victory. But he didn't look as crisp. He didn't look as sharp, and he didn't stop the guy. He didn't stop a no-name guy. Again, higher weight class guy, never been stopped. But if you're talking about moving up 2 weight classes to fight Eubank, I would think you would be able to stop a guy 1 weight class above.
I've seen the video.
Which video are we talking about?
I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I don't know.
So it's on Instagram. We got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu female.
Okay.
Fighting a 200-pound transgender. This Hulk Hogan lookalike entered the competition with females. Now, I got a huge problem with this shit. And it's not with the transgender community. It's with Hulk Hogan getting in the ring with a female. Chill, son. I don't care what you identify with. You should be able.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Since you're naturally born, I'm just saying, this has nothing to do with the whole community. I'm talking about this specific person. If you want to identify as a female, there's nothing wrong with that. And one of my favorite female fighters, oh my God, do I love Clarissa Shields. I fucking love her. I love her as a person because of all the stuff she's been through outside of boxing. She spars with dudes all the time. And she wants smoke with dudes all the time. That's cool. But she jumps in there, her choice, if it's her choice, and gets in there with someone, a dude, and they happen to hand it to her. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's her choice. Vice versa, though. It should not be a dude, born a dude, regardless of how they feel. Their choice on how they feel is fine. There should not be a reason where, if let's say Mike Tyson woke up this morning and felt a certain way, be able to get in the ring with the female and fight. No way. But this female went on to beat this fucking dude in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I just want to give her a huge shout out for choking this big motherfucker out. the fuck are you doing in here, man? And then I didn't know this. I didn't know in those jiu-jitsu competitions. We talked about steroids. We talked about Conor Benn. They don't test for steroids in those competitions. How unfair is that? Where this gargantuan Brock Lesnar lookalike gets in the ring with this tiny girl, and when it comes to MMA and skills, size doesn't really matter if the skill levels are different. But I just thought that was fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I have no problem with that transgender fighting men. She wants to wear her hair, anything like that. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with transgenders going against what they're naturally born as, genetics wise. If genetics gifted you to be a man, you gotta fight men. It's the same reason we have weight divisions. And I just wanted to bring that up, and I want to give a shout out to her because she went out there and fucking dominated. I can't believe you ain't see this video, man.
Nah, I definitely didn't see it, but I definitely shout out to her. I will say this though, because I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna say this: if that's okay to do, which is a woman fighting a transgender, if that's okay, then what is the point of any women's sport? Just abolish it, and if they're good enough, they just play with us. Just abolish all women's sport. What's the whole point? There's a reason why there's a WNBA and an NBA. And if you feel that woman, no offense to women at all, if you feel like they're good as men, then just abolish women's sports and just call it NBA.
It's the Chin Checkers podcast, all about the fight game with Mr. Get That Work and Hawk Von Dame. Grab your device of choice and tune in. You'll never know what topics gonna get it on the chin. Boxing, MMA, UFC as well. They discuss who got the win, who took the L, who won the belt, who pound for pound, who fell, who ready for war, who got next. Ring the bell.